My name is Eddie, CEO and founder of Easy Does It Credit Repair. I'm coming to you today. People asking me a lot of questions regarding, hey Ed, what's your dispute process? So I wanted to go over it with you guys out there. The first thing we do is first I'll pull the credit report. That's the very first thing we do. We evaluate the credit report, we analyze the credit report, and we go over it again and again and again. So what we do factual disputing methodology. We don't go over, it's not mine, not mine. We go over, we find factual errors on the credit report. I've seen thousands and thousands of credit reports, and I've not seen a credit report without an error on it. And that's just something out there for you guys to know. So the first piece we do, we get that collection account, we look at it, we find a mistake. It could be the name of the creditor, it could be the date of last activity, it could be the date the account was closed, the dollar amount, the balance. It can be multifaceted things. I can think of 30, 40 things right now that I can tell you about one account that I can find a problem with. Once I find that problem, I dispute that problem based on that factual mistake that I find. I send it off to the credit bureaus, regular mail with certified stamp. Takes about 5 days to get there. By law, they have 30 days to do their job, to investigate that dispute. During that 30-day process, it could be sooner, but during that 30-day process, they do multiple things that are, most of it is not accurate, not legal, not following the FCRA guidelines. So I wait for those mistakes on their end, and then they send my client back their results. It can say a few things depending on what bureau it comes from. It could say verified, it could say deleted, which that's what we love to see. It could say updated, new information, or it could say frivolous activity. It could say it came from a credit repair company, things to that nature. Those are all stall tactics. They want to stall you so you do not use people like myself. So that's pretty common to see. Frivolous activity, or you're using a credit repair company. Nothing wrong with either one of those things, but they want you to think it is a problem with that. So I get clients calling me all the time, hey, I got a frivolous letter, that this is a frivolous complaint. What's frivolous about it? And they say that, another thing they'll say that this dispute did not come from you. They have no proof that didn't come from you. So what grounds did they base that on? So that's another thing of our response on our end. So once they get that 30 days to actually investigate that account comes back. What we love to see is deleted, which we get about 80 to 87% deletion rate on us as a company, which is very well, very good. So during that process, and then if it does say verified, or if it does say new information, we don't just stop there. We ask, what new information did you put on here? Because most of the time, I would say about 99% of the time, you can put that account that you disputed day one. You can take that dispute that you just received updated on, where they say new information, set them side by side, and they look exactly the same. There is no difference. So my next question would be, what new information? Because I'm looking at them, they look the same. So, or I'll ask them, what method did they verify that account, which is an MOV letter, method of verification is what we call it. How did you verify this account? Most of the time it's electronically, or they didn't do it at all. So that's the second piece we use to get things deleted. And once, if everything comes back and they did their job, I may have 8 other errors on that account, and I'll go after the second error. If that first error comes back, fine. We don't just stop at the account. We keep going. We're relentless. We keep going. And then we start the process over again. But the key to it is have the eye to be able to find mistakes. Not only do we go after the credit bureaus, we go after the creditors also. So in the meantime, while I'm dealing with the creditors, the credit bureaus, I'm also shooting out letters to the creditors, asking them questions about the account. And then maybe I'll ask them what they call a valid debt validation letter. I'll ask them to verify that debt from my client. So once that client comes back, let's say they say you owe $700. On your credit report, it may say you owe $600. That's an error. And they just verified that account because I just disputed, let's say, the balance. And how did they verify a balance when the creditors themselves are saying $700? So that's a mistake. So those are just some tips and some ways that I'm telling you that we pursue, but there's hundreds and hundreds of ways. So the thing with it is, when you're looking for a credit repair company, you want to look for a credit repair company that's relentless, that will fight for you, that will not stop when the doors close and they say that account is verified. You know, when people say that, how long does it take? The next question they ask me, how long does it take to clean my credit? Well, that's a hard question, because I can tell you that you will see results in 40 days. I can tell you that. because they have 30 days. I'll give me 5 days for mail, give them 30 days to do it, give them 5 days back, total 40 days. That's why I tell clients, you'll see results in 40 days or we'll give you your money back. But right now what we're doing for our clients, which is we've never done before, it's Christmas time, I'm in a good spirit, I want to give back to the community. But what I'm doing right now to prove people what I can do and show them that I'm the best out there at the business, that I'm giving 1 month free. I'm not charging you a nickel, 1 month free of service. So what's going to happen is, once we send off those disputes, once you see that we can do the job and we're the best at it, you're going to pay at that point. So that's what we're doing right now. We're giving back. So I'm not charging anybody, and we do, and that includes about a $400 credit audit. That includes your initiation fee, your setup fees, all those fees that we normally charge. We're not charging those. Those are out the window for Christmas. So once you give us a commitment that you're going to go with us, sign up, and I'm only giving it to 50 people, because this what I'm telling you is going to fill up very fast. I'm only giving it to 50 people. So once we do that, those slots close. I'm gonna have those 50 clients, and we're gonna take good care of them for 1 month for free. And that's to say thank you for all those other clients that came out there and helped us. So hopefully once we take care of those clients, they're gonna go tell their friends, their neighbors, and it's just gonna be we're gonna be busy, trust me, in February. So right now I'm offering that to anyone out there that sees this video. Like and subscribe if you can. I'll greatly appreciate it. And shoot me a question if you have a question regarding this dispute process, how it works, like I'm explaining to you, the basics, how it works. It gets a lot more technical and advanced. I didn't want to get too technical in the video, but it's the basic stuff that I'm telling you. But what the key to it is that I'm saying, you're looking for a company. You want a company that's relentless and that can find ways and find mistakes. Sending off a dispute saying it's not your account when it truly is. What happens when they verify it saying, okay, we verified the account? What's your next dispute? You're stuck. So if I'm disputing the account number because it's wrong, if the date of activity is wrong, I can continue to move on to my next step. Well, eventually the doors are going to get answered, that account's going to get deleted, and we're going to move on to the next account. And the last piece that I want to tell you, most credit repair companies out there dispute 1 or 2 items at a time. Let's say you have 11 negative items in your credit report. We find mistakes on those accounts. We dispute every last one of those accounts every single month that you're on service, every single time. We don't do 2 at a time to keep you on service, lingering you on like some companies out there named Law. I won't name no names, but there's companies out there that will drag you on for years, and they only do 1 or 2 items at a time. Next month, 1 or 2 items at a time. So just imagine if you had 15 negative items, and I'm doing 2 items a month, and it takes 40 days like I was telling you. So let's say how long that'll take. You do the math. So like us, if you have 15 items, we do 15 things. Let's say we get 9 of them off. You only have 6. Next month we do 6. And then we get 3 of them off. Now we do 3. We keep going until we're done. So once again, my name is Eddie. I'm CEO and founder of Easy Does It Credit Repair. Like and subscribe. Shoot me a link if you need me. See you. Appreciate it.